back on another bit of truth breakdown. What's good, my YouTube supporters here? We're gonna get into some things here. Shout out to Truth Server. What's good, my friend? Appreciate you for being a supporter of the mag bit of truth right here. Yes, R. Scott. Yeah, much respect. Mac 11 Tim. Yes, Mary Charles. What's good, my friend? Always good to see you in the house. Yeah, what they do, Annie Ray? Annie Ray, appreciate you for being a supporter of the mag bit of truth. Doctor, what's happening? Takia Jet. Hey. Yeah, Nandi, what's happening? Eddie Jones, Cleo. Yeah, respect to Randy. Now, we're gonna get into some things. I'm gonna show you some things here because a lot of people sleep on these, videos that I was doing long time ago on the COVID pandemic. So what I was trying to tell you about it is that it's a trick, like a order of the chaos style, to basically get the masses to panic enough to go get this juice. Now, we already know how YouTube are. They don't want us to talk about it, period. They don't want us to discuss these things because it's really going against the system itself in Babylon, and they don't like that. So listen, we don't know what's going to happen to this video right here, but we're going to do it anyway because the people have to understand what's going on. Now, if you go check my podcast out on these things and my Patreon, you will see me break these things down. But it's a dedicated situation, subject when it comes to YouTube. So we're going to get into it and I'm going to show you some things. And listen, I'm going to show you that I wasn't wrong. And even though they banned the mag the whole time for talking about this shit right here, people, what's going to happen now? I'm going to show you some things. How they was fighting the mag the whole time. And now they have the damn audacity to come say I was right. That's all they're saying, people. Listen to me. That's all they're saying. That the mag was right and they was wrong. What is they gonna do now? Damage control? Let's listen to this right here. Pay attention.
A groundbreaking new study sounding alarms about the safety of
new
COVID
study.
mRNA.
And they was waiting on new study. Hear me, people? New study gonna raise the alarm on it now. They have to wait on new study. They could never use common sense on these things, or they could never use the studies before. Why the studies didn't do before the issuing of the damn juice. Pay attention to this.
Vaccines directly challenging claims from public health officials and raising urgent questions about transparency and trust.
Listen.
So using hard data from disease trends, from patient outcomes, and immune system analysis, multiple research reports show that heart inflammation risks tied to the vaccines may be...
Listen, people. Listen. They don't have to do no research. They already know. Remember, I already told you it's an operation. It's not something that just happened, people. You think it's a coincidence? Why you have a pandemic? And they scared you with a COVID-19 and then all of a sudden they bring the juice to the table? You see the aftermath. Don't act like you didn't see it. For all the people who did never take the juice, they can see it still. At least they still have their sanity. Do you get it? Pay attention. Anybody who take the juice, brains become soup. And that's just a scratch of the surface, what it really doing to the masses' body. Pay attention. I'm going to break it down and show you all the shit that comes with that juice. Listen and watch.
Greater and maybe even more dangerous than previously reported, particularly among young men.
There you
Joining
go.
us now to discuss this is Independent Medical Alliance Senior Fellow of Pediatric Cardiology, Dr. Kurt.
Look at them. They're smiling, people, because it's nothing new to them. They're only fucking with us as the people. They already know from day one what this shit was gonna do. How come I know? How did I know, people? I just wanted to understand. How did I know that was a dangerous clear liquid they're pumping into the masses' bloodstream? And later on, of course, they're gonna come tell you, because this is hell. Because they want to keep hands on you. And of course, if they tell these dumb people, look, yes, it did something to you. All you're going to do is open up again for them to do something else to you to supposedly remedy that damage that already done. Do you understand? So you're still going to be in the people's hands. Listen.
Good morning to you, Doctor. Welcome to the National News Desk. Great to have you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on.
This new study about the safety of COVID mRNA.
Why is you doing a new study now after you give everybody the damn juice? I don't understand. What would be the study for if you already juice up the people? What is the study for? To come confess to us that we was right? Come on, man. Listen.
Was published in the International Journal of Cardiovascular Research and Innovation, as I understand it. Tell us about the scope of this research and really your top findings from it.
So it's a compilation of studies that really have been out there since 2021.
You see that, people? This study was out there from 2021. So listen, they already know who is these people. They don't have no saying in these things. Come on, people. They act like they and ties behind their back, but they're the one who's pushing it, people. If you know this, they can't fool everybody. Remember, we seen who was pushing it. We know exactly who was pushing that shit. The same mainstream TV, the same people coming now and tell you, yes, you might fuck up if you take that juice. The same people were selling it. Listen.
A signal in the vaccine product causing problems, especially in the young adults, especially young males. That was
and don't worry about it, people. They're talking about it especially in young males because they don't care about the older folks that got knocked down by that shit. So they're only gonna point the finger on young people. No, the old people die from it. That's what you need to know. The old people fall down and the young people get sick. Do you understand? It all depends on your immune system, people. That's why some people have these bad reaction right away and some people have mild reaction until you get to a certain point where their body can't handle it no more. Do you understand? It's killing your cells and everything. Do you understand that? I didn't make it up. Listen, they're going to tell you that it's actually messing with your blood flow. Pay attention
heart
here.
Inflammation. And so what we have done is compiled all those different peer-reviewed journals, articles, and data.
Look, people, and look, I did videos on this right here showing you them injecting that person right there. You see what it got on the clothing? It's no coincidence, and this is how they convince the regular people to go get this shit right here. This is a wicked world. It's wicked, people. Remember, they banned the video. This one. I did on this one right here, exactly. This footage right here when they're injecting the baby with the science shit on the clothing to show you that science is the way to go, mixing up potions and stick you with it in the arm in hell. That's exactly what it is. And they banned the video because I said you have no business sticking those little babies with those wicked juice. They're mad. They banned the video. They banned the mag off YouTube for saying the same shit right here. And look, they recall it even off one of the video that I did right there. Wow, unbelievable. Like I told you from day one, they don't like truth. They're gonna bash you, beat you down. They're gonna censor you if you're spitting the truth like the mag right here. And that's exactly what they did. And if you notice, I have a channel that I put all of these things on, and every time they knock it down till they take away the channel. And then 3 years after, people, 3 years after when the pandemic done, they put back the damn channel. You're seeing it right there, people, the bitter truth. I ain't running on games. I don't play with YouTube. I just do videos on it. That's it. They took the channel away and bring it back after the pandemic with me saying all these things. They could never stop me. They could never shut me up. The only thing they could have do, take away the channel on a false pretense. CDC, they claim, come to take away the channel. And then they bring it back after the pandemic. Because what? The message is now already fogged now. It's gone. The message is gone now. You don't need the message no more because the pandemic is done. Job done. They already vaccinate everybody. Do you get it? So now they bring back the MAG channel who was going against it. Do you understand what they're doing here, people? It's a wicked organization set up to get everybody the mRNA in their bloodstream. That's it, people. And now they got you right where they want you for the destruction. Listen.
In one place, easily accessible, with 42 pages and 341 references of our concerns, that this is a real issue, and these vaccines do little good for healthy children and young adults.
Hold on, people. It do little good for healthy children and adults. It don't do no good to nobody. Yes, they're gonna hate this video for me to say that, but I don't give a damn. The truth is the truth. I really care about the people. I don't give a fuck about no establishment like a YouTube and whatever they want to do. And you know that if you know the mag be the truth. I don't care what the result is. The people gonna know the truth. Do you understand that? Yes, it's a plan. They set that shit up, order the chaos style. That's what I was telling you the whole time. Don't fall for the trick of these people in hell. Don't fall for it, because they got it on the table, and no matter what you do, what you say, they have to lay it out. It's a devil work, 100%, to damage the masses right here. And that's the solution they come up with after they trick you about a damn COVID-19.
Were you able to distinguish the cause of myocarditis,
Listen,
the differential
people,
between...
myocarditis, remember we discussed that shit in banned videos. Those are the things that we was talking about on the table, trying to convince the masses that the mainstream lie to you, they trick you. The social media that you see the people's pushing, the videos that they're pushing to go viral, all of it is fakery. It's just to convince you of a deadly virus. So now they can hit you with the real deadly thing in your body. And guess what? You're the one who comply with it. You volunteer. You go to get it. They pay you. They give you incentive. They give you perks, whatever they call it. They give you incentive to take it, people. They pay you. And you still didn't understand what was going on. Those are the things I was highlighting. Like, since when they're going to bring the greatest technology? One of the greatest, because it is biotech, it is technology. And they bring it to the table. Not only you don't have to pay for it, they will pay you to take it. And you still fall for that trick in hell. In a place where they charge you for every damn thing, people. This time they said, hey, we will pay you to take it. And you didn't understand that it was a catch. When you ever see something free in hell and it's not a catch, most as if they're paying you to take something, people. Are you serious? Why did you fall for that shit? Wow, unbelievable. You fight to the bitter truth and everything and go take the juice because these people giving you $100 incentive, $100 gift card, free strip club dance, free weed. Every damn thing was on the table. Anything that you're in love with, they was giving it away. Food, everything for you to take the juice, and you still believe in hell. That was good. You in deep shit.
A COVID infection versus it being just an adverse reaction to the COVID vaccine?
Yes, it's very clear.
See what they're showing the people?
A number of reasons that we've been able to evaluate. And primarily, there was a great study out of the Nordic countries that studied 23 million children and young adults. And they found that the people who had the least amount of myocarditis were the unvaccinated. And as you increase...
the least amount of myocarditis is in the unvaccinated. But hold on, people, you just see, the sodomite they call Nas X. You remember him? The one that, come out as a gay man and showing these nasty video. He also just come out and talk about he got that same myocarditis. Got some kind of shit that shut down one of his eyes. Remember, a couple of years ago, Justin Bieber was one of them that come out and show you that he also got the dim eye. He was saying that it was a ticks bit him. They claim it was a ticks bit him and it's Lyme disease and all this shit. But they know what it is. Because those same characters they used to push that shot, they come to show you that, hey, these things can happen, but you slept. Pay attention to this.
The number of vaccine doses, or you used Moderna versus Pfizer, your risk just kept stepping up in terms of your risk for myocarditis.
And guess what, people? There is no way, listen to me. Common sense tell you there's no way these people are going to come with that amount of chemical. 1-2 shot for 1 dose, and then boots and boots and boots and boots and boots. Come on, people. Nobody can survive with that much chemical in their body. I'm sorry. Nobody can survive and be like, I'm healthy with all that chemical in their body. Remember what your problem is from day one. Any kind of complications your body show, it comes from chemicals seeking inside your bloodstream somewhere, somehow. You hear me? Remember, you're surrounded by the chemicals. The chemicals is the ingredients in the recipe for hell. They can't leave it out. That's why fluoride is in your water to fix your teeth. You drink water just to drink water. But they have fluoride in there to fix your teeth. You get what I'm saying here? So they control you here in hell. And don't worry about it. Like I said, there's no human being can absorb that much chemical. The wickedest chemicals you can find is clear liquid. Always gonna mention even the drain or the one that's supposed to be throwing the drain to clear it. Of anything in there, you can burn it up and take it away. Clear liquid again. Don't trust no clear liquid. Even your water, you got the most chemical in it and it's still clear. What did that tell you? You better wake up. Stay away from these wicked chemical that they call mRNA. Even that Ozempic that they're poking in your belly for you to supposedly lose weight, or for type 2 diabetes, and the side effect is you losing weight. That because you're rotten down inside. You've been rotting from the inside, decaying, and that's why you show that you lose weight. And these people jump for joy. All of these things, wicked chemical on the table, they just find a reason to put it in you. Listen.
In a disease state that is really very mild for healthy children and young adults.
Initially, this topic was so rare when we first heard about this, myocarditis and the links, to the vaccine. But what does the data reveal now?
So there was a study out of Lancet that showed and looked at all these children who had been harmed by the vaccine and received and had myocarditis secondary to the vaccine. And they looked at them 90 days out. And a lot of things remained normal except their cardiac MRI, which showed continued inflammation and possible scarring of the heart itself 90 days out.
Scarring of the heart itself, people. Now, remember this, people. Keep this in mind. And it's just common sense. Remember, that shit gone in your bloodstream. That's where they poke it. So listen. No foreign object is in your blood. And listen what it is, people. Remember what the heart is. The heart is what filter your blood. A lot of people don't know that. They say, oh, my heart pump blood. No, your heart filter the blood. Your organs is just filters. All of them is a filter for some part of your body. You hear me? Okay. So listen, you see the heart that pumping in your chest is there to filter your blood. So every time you have something foreign in your blood, the heart got to screen it off. And now it's going to end up in the heart. Do you understand that or not? Okay, so this person just mentioned scar in the heart. I guess that's a good way to describe what it do to your heart, people. If you have that deadly chemical now, gonna go straight to the heart. By the heart pumping, pulling the blood to filter it and send it back to your body. All of that chemical gonna end up in your heart. That's why I tell you about people that damage their kidney and their liver and these things, and they're drinking all these alcohol, they're taking all these, medication, overdose of medication is gonna kill these organs because the organs have to filter it off, people. So why you think your heart is in problem now that they put that foreign object in your blood? Listen and watch.
Further studies, a new study released by Yale said that they're still seeing free-floating spike protein, which is what
and that's another thing again, people. Spike protein, remember, the chemical is in your body. It's not going anywhere. What do you think gonna happen, people? When the chemical is in your bloodstream, it's now a part of your blood. The reason why you're sick is because your blood damage, your blood picking up different foreign objects, which is not good for your body. And that's the reason why most people sick. So when you actually, deliberately put these deadly chemicals inside your bloodstream, what gonna happen, people? What you think gonna happen after that? The heart gonna become sick. The heart gonna come defective. And the heart is what pumping your blood for you to stay alive. So therefore you're in sickness now, close to death. Once your heart have a problem. And that's exactly what they go for when they poke you with the juice.
Vaccine asks the body to make, which is a cardiotoxin still floating around in the body for over 700 days.
Wow.
It was supposed to just be put in and your body made an immune response and then it went away. But it is
went away. Go where it's supposed to go. It's supposed to went away. Where it's supposed to go, people. Wow, that's a deliberate chemical they put in your blood. Where it's supposed to go. Listen.
So it's not transitory. It's not resolving over time. There's like long-term impacts we're seeing right now.
They're laughing, people.
Yeah, for certain people, it is devastating and long-term issues for a disease process.
And don't worry about it. It opens the door for a whole lot of things. We're going to get into it and I'm going to show you. Bam.
It never occurred to 61-year-old Donald Kosak that his heart was at the brink of failure.
So they're talking about this person that's 61 years old. And you have to understand, if you're in the 60s and get the joke, you in deep shit. They can tell you about young people that healthy don't need it. Nobody need it. You want to tell me that are the older folks that in the 60s and have these complications, they need the joke? No, people, it's bullshit. They will die quicker than the young people. Do you understand that? Because their immune system already compromised. Listen to this.
He never smoked, always exercised,
It's not about
and
smoke,
had normal blood.
and you can do all of that good thing. Exercise and you never smoke and all of that, but that's not what gonna kill you. It's not the smoking that gonna kill you, people. It's these things that they're putting in your body that you have no idea what it's really doing. They stick you under false pretense. Okay, listen.
Pressure readings. Until 8 years ago, when he became short of breath.
Long story short, 3 weeks later, I was getting open heart surgery. I had got quintuple bypass, and the right artery was 100% blocked.
Donald
Listen,
learned
people. Hold on here. The right artery completely blocked. They can't fool me. These are what the result gonna be for too much chemical in your blood. What it do is make your blood clog. It don't make it freely flow like it used to before the foreign object get in it. So it don't matter what or how long they tell you these things happening, it's because of overdose of chemical. This chemical cause all the human being problem. You mess with chemical, it malfunction your body. The way your body used to function gonna be totally towed off. And that's what we call sickness here. Listen.
Up to 5 times the amount of lipoprotein A, a type of cholesterol known to clog arteries and increase blood clots.
There you go.
Undetectable
They do
in
that on
routine
purpose.
blood tests without any known treatment. This stealth cholesterol really could have killed you.
Yes,
Pay
very much so.
attention.
But new
The
research
only reason why they're doing this, people, is because they know most people gonna go to it because most people got the juice. That's the reason why they put an eye to this without even tell you what the hell causes it. Listen.
being presented at a conference by Dr. Steve Nissen, a Cleveland Clinic cardiologist, could offer hope.
This will be a major therapeutic advance for the 64 million Americans that have this disorder.
Yeah, that
Would this
people,
be a
64
game changer
million.
when it comes to cardiology?
It is certainly a really major breakthrough. It's a drug that, when injected, reduces levels of lipoprotein A.
Okay, hold on here, people. So this is what I told you from day one. Listen, they put that shit on the table, the supposed juice. Now that they convince everybody to take it with the other chaos, you're gonna start seeing these things on the table. And guess what go happen now? Oh, we got some medication. Oh, we got some new treatment. Remember what I tell you about side effect? Whenever you take a medication, the side effects show up. And then these doctors gonna treat you for another supposedly sickness again now. So you need more medication for the damn side effect. You hear me or not? Okay, so you go in there, you have back problem. Now they give you some medication. Now you have nausea, you're vomiting, and you have headache. So now when you go back, they're gonna give you medication for nausea and headache. Because you're sick again. They're not gonna tell you it come from the damn medication they just give you. They're gonna diagnose you like it's something new now, and now we need to take care of that as well, without you having the knowledge to realize that it's the medication that you take, the deadly chemical, yet they breach your body, flesh, bones, and tissues, blood and all, not supposed to mix with chemical. And that's exactly what they're doing right here. So you understand the masses problem? Yes, chemicals that they use to serve you up in every damn thing in hell.
By 94% for 6 months.
The drug called
There you
lepidisiran
go,
targets
people.
the mechanism or mRNA in the body that
It
makes
target the mRNA. I'm done. Okay, so how did the mRNA get in your body? Go back. You see how easy they bust themselves, people? Listen.
reduces levels of lipoprotein A by 94% for 6 months.
For 6 months.
The drug called lepidisiran targets the mechanism or mRNA in the body.
mRNA in the body, and they show the DNA. Remember how the mRNA get into your body? What did I tell you? I told you that's the reason why they give you the Ozempic. Because guess what? They flourish everybody with the mRNA, with the trick sickness. Now that everybody almost got it, and some people said, I don't want it because that. But guess what? They can catch you under the name of diabetes. They can catch you in the name of fat. Do you get it or not? Remember, they look down on people if you're overweight in America, even though they have the ingredients for you to be big. But when you're big, they discriminate. So, of course, everybody wants to be slim. So when they hear about the Ozempic, poke them in the belly, everybody gonna go for it. But hold on here, people. This medication that they tell you about is to counteract mRNA, the one that they shot you up with. I didn't make it up, they just said it. Okay, so they're the one who doing it, people. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And when you hear them talk about mRNA, brand new, when the supposedly pandemic and shows up, no, they have it long time before that been serving you up. You don't get it, people. They've been serving you that shit the whole time. They want everybody to have it in their body. It's sort of like the seeds they planted right there. It is the seeds. Later on, it grows into complications that you can't live with. Complications that basically you're going to need all these treatments and surgeries and these other things, or even more medications to solve. Do you get it? That's how they set it up. Listen some more. Pay
Makes
attention.
this type of cholesterol, essentially shooting the messenger.
Shooting
Promising
the
research
messenger.
for patients like Donald Kosek without any other options.
You know, my hope is if I can do everything I can to keep it at bay, and then the drugs come on the market, it'll
Drug
be
come
that
on the
much
market.
better.
You
And
see that?
offer hope for
They're
millions
waiting.
of Americans.
Yes, they're waiting, people. If you want hope for millions of Americans. And guess what it is, people? The same thing that caused your problem here. The same wicked chemical. You hear me? The same wicked chemical you're taking in for food, you're taking in for medication, or anything else that the body supposedly need. All deadly chemical they're putting in you. And then later on, they brand you with another sickness. Bam.
There's been a startling rise in the rate of colon cancer cases among younger Americans.
Are you gonna tell us why? As you could see this character in the purple tie. Yes, of course, he's not gonna shed no light on this thing. He's just trying to get you to go for the remedy that they have on the table. Now, why is colon cancer rise in young people? Why? Oh, you got the guess? Let me see if you get it right. The juice. You know what I'm talking about. That's because the juice, that's why the young people now coming down with cancer. Remember what I tell you, they plant the seeds. These are the seeds, people. The wicked chemicals sit there in your body and create complications. Listen.
In our in-depth story today, Natalie Brand reports on a group of doctors investigating the increase and a young woman raising awareness about the importance of early detection.
So they're going to play dumb, people. They're investigating the increase of cancer all of a sudden. Since 2020, 2021, cancer's turned up, people. Why? The big mass juicing of the people. Listen.
Maggie Sweeney looked like the picture of health and happiness in her early 30s, newly married and traveling for her honeymoon.
I was always kind of having to stop and go to the bathroom, and it was definitely really noticeable, but I thought it was IBS.
Symptoms that had been going on for years, ranging from abdominal pain to blood in her stool. Initially,
blood in the stool. Pay attention to this.
Care physicians thought the issues could be related to diet. Sweeney finally pushed for a colonoscopy.
Finally, she pushed for a colonoscopy. You believe it, people? She was the one who pushed for colonoscopy, remember? Oh, I guess because she's in her 30s, I guess. No, people, them doctors is the one that gonna push you to that. because they know what the problem is. They're just pretending. You understand? They know already the problem was created, not naturally, but by them. The chemical in your body trigger off all of these shits right here. You see what you're taking in? Have a lot to do with your body. So pay attention here, people. They didn't recommend the colonoscopy. She did. What a joke for the masses. Even though I just did a video show you that the reason why they give you health care and, health insurance and these things is to continue to do these things to you. So later on they can say, yes, we find it. They need you to do mammogram and calling and all of these things. Check for cancer because they know it's there. The seeds are already planted.
Diagnosed with colorectal cancer at age 32.
32, right there on the money for Freemasonry. So there you go, people. She requests the colonoscopy and they find the cancer right there. The colon cancer in a 32-year-old woman. Listen to this.
Is to learn it was cancer. Frustrated with myself to know that it had been a long time that I was experiencing that.
You hear that, people? It's been a long time she was experiencing that. So the colon cancer was there, and you can't know until, I guess you're going to just be peeing. I guess she says she keep going to the bathroom. She have this, more unlikely trip to the bathroom all the time. So I guess you see that sign. But I want to know, what was it doing to your inside? What was you feeling before the colonoscopy and then now colon cancer? Listen.
Doctors note an alarming increase in colorectal cancer in adults 18 to 50.
Why?
Now the leading cause of cancer.
18 to 50 now, people. One time, they tell you cancer will show up over 50 years old. Why was that, people? Because they tell you, look, you see the portions of chemical that we have, the doses of chemical that we have serving you up, it will take about them time to start showing up when you're in your 50s. But now that it comes to the end times, I already told you, people. If you think I'm lying, let me know. If you think I'm playing, let me know. When I told you they increased the doses of the chemical in everything. So now the youth gonna be cancer. They're gonna have cancer. The youths, the younger people. Now they're gonna diagnose people with stage 4 cancer in their early 20s. That's the reason why. Do you understand? So yes, people, those food with the chemical is now more potent. The chemical in your water is more potent. The chemical in your medication is more potent now. So it's doing the damage earlier. So that's the reason why they have to drop the age limit all the way down to early 20s for colon cancer and cancer screening and a whole. Remember, it used to be after you're 50, then they say after you're 45, then after you're 40, and then they go after you're 35, and since the pandemic, hey, damn deep down in the 20s now, they show you people with colon cancer and all of these cancer on the table. What you think? Now pay attention. I know what it is. Like I said, the seed's been planted. Listen.
Death in men under 50 and the second leading cause in women of the same age, according to the American Cancer Society.
Now, people.
We don't know what the underlying cause is.
Okay,
Dr.
there you go. You're going to hear these sodomites after they come and tell you they're doctors and everything. Hear them counting words. They don't know why the sudden increase. They don't. I told you you're living in hell. Of course they're not going to point a finger on it. And look how long they have cancer researching, people. Every day they're trying to prep the masses up some more. We're going to get to that in a minute, but they're always trying to prep you up about breakthrough in cancer. You get your ears stand up when they say that. You're on your toes for them to find treatment and cure for cancer, because that will never happen. Yes, treatment, because they can treat it. What you do when you treat something, you don't kill it, you treat it. Exactly. And they never show you any kind of remedy for cancer, period. They can't show you them curing cancer or getting rid of cancer, but they can show you that when the cancer take over your cell, we kill the cells. That's the only way they got to fight cancer, people. to fight the cells that the cancer is in. So you see what these people know? They only know to kill you. They only know how to destroy you. They don't have nothing to help you. So that's the reason why when it comes to cancer treatment is killing cells. The cells that you need, people. Now, I was talking to somebody and I mentioned that and they say, hey, you grow back the cells every day. No, people, it's bullshit. 100% bullshit. After your cells been taken over by that cancer, you believe that the cell gonna come back? You believe that the cell's still active? No. So that means when you go ahead and use those medication to kill those cells, your body is lack of cells now. So what gonna happen? Remember, they poke you with that shit, the chemo and them things to kill cells, not cancer. So it randomly just killing off your cells. Now, if you kill off the cells with the cancer before you kill off all your cells, then you beat the cancer. But it's still a roll in the dice, people, and that's what they come up with the whole time in cancer treatment and all. The money that they're taking for cancer research, that's what they come up with. Wow.
Assad of Johns Hopkins Sidney Kimmel Cancer Center says the majority of young patients do not have a family history, prompting researchers to look at other...
That's no people, listen to me, man. Don't be dumb. Sickness don't run in family. It's because you and your family eat the same, do the same thing, live in the same house, breathe in the same damn air right there. That don't mean if both of you, if some of y'all in the same, room or the same house, come down with the same sickness. That don't mean that it's generic. Disease is not generic, people. It's something that they put in you. It's not something that travel in your family and come to your family and that's why you have it. Or would your family get it to begin with? Come on, man. Don't be dumb. Sickness don't come from bloodline. It comes from wicked chemical. Do you understand that or not? Okay, listen.
Factors. Is it the amount of alcohol that people are consuming?
And every single time they're going to go back to the same thing, people. Because they have something on the table. Remember, they know how to do it, people. They have the cigarette, they have the alcohol. And later on, when people say, I don't know what the spike is about, this cancer, they go back to the same damn shit. But they can still show you people that never drink, never smoke, and they still go into the same thing, people. Wow, listen.
The actual diet, we have an obesity epidemic in the United States.
Yeah, there you go.
All of these things could be things that are contributing to why we're seeing this rise, but we don't know which one is the most important.
They don't know, people. Obesity may be part of the reason why you see the rise of cancer. What a joke for the masses. No, it's because you're fighting the obesity. It's because you're trying to fight the obesity. Now you're going to have cancer. Now you're going to have to pump the Ozempic in your belly to kill some cells. Listen.
Yeah, doctors have now lowered the recommended age for screenings to 45 for adults at average risk. What would you tell?
You hear that, people? Average risk. If you have average risk, 45. Listen.
Younger patients who are starting to have some digestive symptoms. So we have to keep a high index of suspicion that someone, even in their 30s and 40s, when they have changes in their GI system, that this could be cancer. They need to at least be evaluated for it. So that.
Know why? Because now more people is prone for cancer. Now you don't have to wait till you're 50 to be overdosed with the chemicals that surround you. You got it? It's simple as that. Now the overdose gonna start way before you get to 40. Way before you get to 50. Do you get it? That's what they're trying to tell you here. That's the changes now, people. The chemical is no more potent. So now it's easy for the masses to digest these things and now get the effect. And now it's quicker now. It attacks you quicker. It kills you quicker now. Like I tell you now, people's in the 20s now coming down are diagnosed with Stage 4 cancer. That means they're going to tell you right there, it's too late. It's already take over most of your body. We can't do shit about it. How would that happen? Yes, the wicked chemical that you put in your body, like I say, it planted the seeds. Bam.
There's some good news this morning for millions of Americans struggling with high blood pressure and...
So listen, people, good news for you now. Good news for people suffering from high blood pressure. Yes, the news is going to make you happy now. Now that they come up with another solution, people, the same thing that got you in that deep shit to begin with, they come up with another one. And you celebrate? Take a listen.
Cholesterol. 2 new studies out this weekend found some promising treatments for uncontrolled hypertension and
listen to this.
A stealth cholesterol that may be worse than LDL.
Hold on, people, but hold on. Remember, a lot of people taking medication for high blood pressure. That means it's already on the table. But now I guess they come up with a new one that they say is more better. Listen.
News medical contributor Dr. Natalie Azar here.
And don't laugh with the long neck man again.
Pressure and this new drug. What can you tell us about this?
A really interesting couple pair of studies from this past weekend. So the first one, yes, is a medicine that was tested in individuals who had uncontrolled hypertension, which means that they had a blood pressure of 130/80 or higher on background medication. The way this
background medication. Listen to this.
Works. There is no other medicine on the market that currently does this. It actually targets the hormone that's responsible for retaining salt and water. So if you block that,
the hormone that retains salt and water, and if you block that, I guess you're good now. But hold on, people, hold on. Remember what they're talking about here. High blood pressure. Something that they can never cure. A lot of people didn't know that. They thought they'd pop in the pill for high blood pressure. They think the pill is going for the solution, going for the problem, and get it done. You really believe that, right? Okay, so why you have to keep popping the pills every day if it's taking care of the problem? No, people, you just cover it up so you can go on. That's it, people. So when they're talking about this new medication gonna go down and you're gonna do all these things, it's bullshit. All medications is cover up. That's why I don't use them, period. It's just cover up. It don't make no sense taking it for anything because it's not going to solve the problem. It just cover it up. So when you stop taking medication, problem back up.
You're blocking that salt and water retention. That lowers blood pressure. In the study, they found that after 12 weeks, individuals who got the medication, their systolic, that's the top number of blood pressure, went down by 8 points. That might not sound like a lot, but experts say that'll get you out of stroke and heart attack zone. Half of Americans
get you out of stroke and heart attack zone. Wow, remember what I tell you, people? Foreign things in your blood. That's what causes strokes and heart attack. Stroke is blood stoppage, people. Blood stoppage of blood get to your brain and all. Okay, and you know your heart is the one that pumping the effective blood. So of course you can have heart attack. Your heart could be overworking, doing all of these things. Do you understand what I mean, people? Listen.
Have high blood pressure. Only about a quarter of them are well controlled. So this is a much needed tool in the toolbox.
Okay, and now speaking of another tool in the toolbox, this has to do with the cholesterol.
Wow, they mentioned tools in the toolbox, people. Now they're going to cholesterol. Remember what I tell you. No medication solve any problem. Because when... Okay, so you don't believe me then. Okay, so if you're somebody who taking medication and thinking it working, just stop taking it. If you don't believe me then, take it that far. If you don't believe the mag be the truth that the medication is only covering up the problem so you can go on, stop taking it then. Because remember, you're taking care of the high blood pressure, right? So why you have to take it every day? Why you can't stop taking it? That's the blood pressure gonna stay high. What did it do? It just cover it up. The blood pressure is still there. The high blood pressure is still there. Just cover it up. Okay, so later on, you stop taking the pill, boom, problem back on. So listen, medications is not solutions. It just causes more problems. That's all it do, people. It create more problems in the human beings with those supposedly side effects. You think they didn't know that chemical destroy your body, but they're using it for solution? Yes, another mag, bam, and now you understand. Stay away from those medications and don't be tricked. Because remember, people, this is just a scratch at the surface. The pandemic was a trick, people. A test-out plan they put together to see the result of certain things. Now they can take away schooling and give you AI. Now they can have self-driving truck to deliver goods. All of these things going to be implemented, people. It's going to be a worldwide AI control world. It's going to be an AI control world where the elites hide by AI, hide behind AI to destroy you. You best understand. Yes, much respect to all my people. I'm on the run.